May 29th? That's less than a month! What's up guys, I have a lot of concerns with Supercell's newest game going global soon, called Squad Busters. This is Supercell's first game officially going global since Brawl Stars, which is crazy how many games they have released during that time, and most of them failed, such as Clash Mini, rest in peace by the way. While it's nice to see that Supercell is actually proceeding to release to the global market, I don't think this game is anywhere close to being ready for everyone to play, and I speculate that this decision was rather rushed, that they needed fans of Supercell to trust again. So here are my experiences with this game. Before the soft launch, I played all the beta testing, so I've played this game for quite a while now. I have to say, it's enjoyable trying to take down a team with my squad and stealing massive loads of gems. It's pretty crazy when you're carrying over 200 gems and trying not to be a target during that time. However, that is the only fun part while playing, and it's that you move around, and if you want your squad to attack, you have to stay still, and that's not exciting for most players. Players want to interact, and not many strategies are involved with the game. It all comes down to picking the right members of your squad to be able to take down enemies easily. It's better to have a variety of characters, and usually, I like picking Colt early on because he deals the most damage. It's better to get fusion early on in the match so that the next chest you unlock requires fewer coins. In terms of moving around attacking, unfortunately, the best strategy is to not interact with others, which is a huge problem when that is the best thing to do to get your rewards. Though, I'd say if you have a spell and have a strong enough squad, then I will recommend you go for it. Also, there may be weird interactions with characters, but I won't get any deeper into that. Anyway, the point with all this is that you can figure out the best strategies within a short period of time and you'll be fine. There's no guaranteed win for these matches because the spawn locations matter in my opinion, so luck can vary. Another huge issue which many people have pointed out, including myself, is that there is only one mode, which is collecting gems, which is basically the same thing in Brawl Stars except you just have to collect the most and it's individual. I am not sure exactly why Supercell hasn't thought of creating another game mode after all this time, because there are other potential modes for this gameplay like boss fight or something. It's not very original, but it's something to consider because I don't see this game surviving with one mode. Having multiple battle mods won't save the game, though it does make the gameplay a little more fun, for example the Royal Ghost mod, and supposedly it adds more strategy, but you get what I mean. Let's talk about the stuff in the lobby. First off, the loot boxes. Ugh, I really do not like how they're in every Supercell game aside from Clash of Clans, but they put it because it gets kids to play since they love gambling. Oh well, I can't blame the dev team for that. I find it interesting how this is the one game where you don't need coins to upgrade your characters. Instead, you just need 10 of them to unlock an evolution. Before talking about coins, I just gotta say, it takes too long to get to the third stage. After playing this game since its launch, I still don't have a single character up to that level, and I played the game constantly. I guess that makes sense since I really shouldn't be maxing out my brawler very early, but it's going to be difficult to keep up once they start adding new characters in the game. Also, I gotta tell you guys before I forget, I got one of those unlocked new spell quests, which was for the lightning, and I needed to pick up 300 power-ups within 2 days. 2 days! I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous for any casual player. You won't be getting the loot surge or spell overload game mod every match, and it's straight up unfun. I had to pay coins to get it because I couldn't finish it. Speaking of coins, I am not sure what's the best way of spending them in the game. I think the best thing is to use it to buy chests because that's where you get your characters and upgrade, but they're not as important as other Supercell games, so I feel like it should be reworked to be more important in my opinion. Then there are resources you can get from book, weekly quests, and gem pass, and I'd say it's just fine. Nothing too special but not too impressive either. My feelings about them are like, cool, and that's about it. It achieved its purpose. Yeah, I think that's why this game doesn't stand out. It's the lack of identity. Lastly, the characters. While I haven't unlocked every character, I say the ones I played are very balanced and it's viable for at least a certain mod. The one character I say I'm not a fan of is the chicken. I don't know man, having it spawn babies isn't enough to make it strong, and plus there are enough turbos in the game, and Hog Rider has that ability to go fast in the bushes. But my biggest problem is the megas. If you get one of them, it's basically game over for anyone because good lord it's overpowered. Now yes, you don't get to keep it forever, you use one mega unit each time you use it, but it makes it very unbalanced and unfair. I mean look at El Tigre, 11k health, that makes it so indestructible. When it comes to Supercell's games, balancing does not exist. Oh yeah, I forgot about the team up thing. Well, truth to be told, I've never used that feature because my friends tried and didn't like the game, so yeah. I think that's all the main problems I have with this game. I could go more in depth with other stuff, but I wanted to make the video short and concise as possible. I think there's some potential with this game if they expand upon it. I just want this to be the crossover game for Supercell that can be enjoyed for anyone. The Plaza upgrades are kinda interesting and I'm curious about it. However, in this current state, I don't think this game is releasable to the public and I don't want Supercell to shut down another game again after the whole Clash Mini incident. Like, I wasn't a fan of Clash Mini, but it did not deserve to shut down after all the work they put in for at least 3 years. It's ridiculous and probably Supercell's worst decision yet. I hope they don't make that mistake again, and Supercell needs to lower their standards when it comes to releasing games. It doesn't need to be something so revolutionary, and some games should cater to that specific player and not to every single person, though this game isn't one of their best works, unfortunately. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are of this game. Have you played it or not? Are you going to play? And do you agree or disagree with my opinion? And what are some suggestions you like to see for this game? Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.